I know you know what you're about.
I know you know what you know. They know what they know.
Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. This is
Hello.
our first live stream for Patreon only friends.
What? Howdy,
What?
neighbors.
So, our Patreon episodes, we are going to start doing one a month. You have that to look forward to. Does it say it's still live streaming?
Hang on.
Because it just changed.
It'll show. You said it'll show up on Patreon?
Yeah, that link. Oh, now it says it's live recording. Maybe it switches from only if someone's watching. I don't see what you're showing me.
This is us. This is us right now in real time.
I can't see anything.
See? You can't
I
see.
only
You can't
see
see
the
my
I
screen?
can see the corner of your thumb.
Pick your nose.
Okay, so it is okay. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you had to shave a stranger's cat, how would you do it?
I wouldn't.
Like
I wouldn't.
you
Like,
had
okay,
to.
why? Can you please tell me why I'm shaving the stranger's cat? I feel
I don't know.
terrible already. Their fur is like so thick. I would feel so bad if okay, so my brain immediately jumps to like a razor shaving, but now I realize that you probably mean like clippers. Oh my god. Why do you have to put them right there?
He just showed
Tony.
up.
Okay, so okay. I'd like where would I start? Would I go
Yeah, like what would your
against the
okay?
grain, with the grain?
I don't know. You're overthinking.
Okay, so I'd start with going with the grain because I mean he's never had a shave before, and I really gotta like be gentle. Am I putting like? Are you asking if I'd put a fun design in them?
Just how would you do it? How would you shave them? I don't
Just
know.
the body,
Just
just his torso.
leave
If
the
it was,
head.
if it was just, if it was Tony, so I would just do his torso and then shave most of his tail but the tip and basically make him a lion. Wait, but he needs little footies because what
He
if
needs
his
little
little
footy.
paws get cold? So, okay, so also get his legs and just leave little fur booties on him. He's so cute. And I would go
Okay,
with the grain because that's, it
that's
sounds fancy.
nicer. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's nice. Um,
Yeah.
so when
Why
I
why
thought
did you
about
ask this?
so when I thought about the question, I thought of more of like how I would do it and like not so much of like what I would shave. So I would take an old like canvas bag or like I actually, you know what? I would take him and I would put the cat in a harness. Hold on. He's been eating my plants like crazy today.
You bad
Oh
boy.
my
You have
gosh,
so
do not
many.
Tony. I threw a remote at him. Sorry everybody. It didn't hurt him. It just like hit near him
Okay, Amy
and
needs to have her children, her fur babies taken away from her.
okay. So I would put him in a harness and then I would hang him from like a doorway or so cuz don't give me that face.
Case in
Because
point.
like they're like crazy, like they don't want to be shaved. But before that I would take the clippers and I would turn the clippers on near the cat like every so often
Like,
for
get
days
them used
leading
to them.
getting used to the sound.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
okay.
But also I would hang them because they're crazy and they don't want to be shaved, so that would like contain them. That's what I would do.
Okay, you really thought about this.
I did.
You
Okay,
really thought about this.
I did.
The fact okay, the harness, that's fine, but I don't know, I get what you're saying, but, like, so when I bathe my cat, like, I have to hold her chest. I don't hold her neck, I hold her chest.
Yeah.
and I hold her body, and she's pretty good about it. Like, and I'm pretty good about holding her down. So I feel like if I could do that, I do think the sound would definitely startle them for sure. That is a good
Mhm.
point. So I didn't think about that. So I don't know, man. Maybe I just give her a bunch of my dog's medication and make her go to sleep.
What's
My
your
dogs have
neighborhood
got some good
story?
shit. Um, all right. Can you please keep it? Oh, these are sticky notes on someone's door. Can you
Okay.
please keep it down after midnight? Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry
No one, and
Christmas.
then they wrote back on the bottom of it. No one was up after 10 p.m. And then someone said, "Don't be shy. Leave your name or introduce yourself next time." Smiley face.
Is it the ghost making
I know, that's
noise?
what I was wondering. I was like, "Ooh, spooky."
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. So I have two short stories to tell you, but they kind of go hand in hand.
All right, all right.
So I'm going to tell you about some cat crimes. Now, crimes involving cats, I should say. Okay, so it's 2010 in the United Kingdom. 45-year-old bank mogul, is that the right word? Mary Bell, who has no criminal record. She was an average middle class woman. Mary is out for a walk and she sees a cat. She bends down to pet this cat, as she often does. She always sees this cat on her walks and she always bends down and pets the same cat. But this time she bends down, she pets this cat, she, then grabs it by the scruff of its neck, carries it over to a street trash bin, and tosses the cat in the
No.
trash bin and closes
No.
the lid on the cat
No.
and then just walks away.
No.
15 hours later, Daryl Mann and his wife, Stephanie Mann, come home from being gone all day and they're like, what is that sound? They like heard this sound and they didn't know where it was coming from. It was like a
No.
sound and they're
No.
like, what on earth? So they go out to the street because they realize, they follow the sound and they find their cat Lola in the street trash bin.
Oh no, not Lola.
Not Lola. So the couple check their home security, and sure enough, they see Mary Bell throwing their cat in the trash bin. So the couple take the footage and put it on YouTube and then put it on a Facebook page. And they called the Facebook page or group, I can't remember which one it was, help find the women who put the cat in the bin. And it goes viral. Like
Clearly.
viral. Yeah.
Clearly.
So Mary Bell is found and people like completely just cancel her. They cancel the heck out of Mary Bell real fast. So Monday morning rolls around and Mary Bell gets a call from her boss. And she was like, oh, hello, boss. Weird you're calling me this early in the morning, but I'm on my way to work. And her boss was like, nah, you don't need to worry about that because you're actually fired, you cat throwawayer. So after 27 years, she was fired over this.
Oh my
So
god. Fair.
Facebook is like really just gaining traction over this cat crime that she has committed and in the support of this cat. And a new Facebook group was created and it's called Death to Mary Bell.
Oh my god. Dear god, that took wow, okay.
Yeah. So on Tuesday, the British press gets a hold of this and they set up shop and just destroy the heck out of Mary Bell. The press interview the Mans, and Daryl was like, honestly, we thought our cat Lola got into the trash can herself. We didn't really think much of it until we saw the CCTV footage, which is a fair thought, right? So
Right.
the press was surrounding Mary Bell's house, so much so that she needed a British police escort in order to leave her house,
Oh my gosh,
which
guys,
is
I
just
feel so bad for
crazy.
her right
I
now.
know it. So my parents' dogs is crying.
Here.
So a Facebook spokesperson told the press, "We cannot comment on ongoing cases, but we can state one Facebook group has been removed called Death to Mary Bell," which is fair. So, because of the public outcry, Mary Bell was eventually arrested for animal endangerment. She goes before the judge, and the judge, Caroline Goldberg, says, "Look, you are guilty of animal endangerment. You're guilty of that. However, the media has put you through the ringer. You were walking to the hospital to see your ill father. You were not in your right state of mind, and the cat wasn't even injured." Mary Bell says, "I cannot explain why I did this. I have no explanation as to why I did this to Lola and to her owners. It was completely out of character for me. I want to apologize to Lola and the Mans. I want to resolve the situation immediately."
Oh my gosh. How
So
does she not know why she did it?
I don't know. So the judge orders Mary to pay a fine, and she was banned from owning an animal or a pet for 5 years. So that is the story of Mary Bell. I have one more other short story for you
Oh my
about cat
gosh.
crimes. So this one is even crazier. And this happened in 2016 in Plymouth, England. Pet owner Shirley Freeman, mother of three, was disturbed when her cat came home with a fresh buzz cut.
Oh God.
Over the next
I'm
few
sensing a theme
weeks,
here.
over the next few weeks, 6 more reports of cats coming home were reported shaved. The media dubbed this the Plymouth Cat Shaver. In the nearby village, there was a cat. There was another series of cat shaving crimes happening, a copycat, if you will. 10, 10 different cats were reported shaved, coming home shaved. Why? A cat named Tippy returned twice in 2 weeks with a fresh cut. How does your cat get shaved twice? Not just once, but twice. Um, her owner Lucetta Berry was distraught and had to cancel her vacation. She was convinced the attacker used an electric razor. Maddie Feltwind was convinced the attacker had a vendetta against cats, these specific cats, which is,
Yeah. Fair.
you have a vendetta against cats, my dude.
But why is someone doing this?
Why is someone shaving these cats? Mandy Feltwood, that said that she was convinced the person had a vendetta, said that her cat was targeted twice as well.
Oh my God.
The cats are getting shaved on the stomachs, down and down the legs, so it's like on their tummy and down their legs. And
Oh
what Mandy was
no.
upset about most is, in
Wait, wait,
order
wait.
to
Like underneath?
yeah, underneath and down their legs.
Why?
I don't
Why
know.
not like is someone like mad about like what is it? What is it? Like were they like mat? Someone like mad are they like matting or something? Is someone mad? Why?
I
Why
don't
are they
know.
only shave? That's so weird.
So
Okay.
Mandy is upset most because, in order to shave those cats on their stomach or legs, you're really having to like manhandle these cats. And the
Yeah,
cats
no
are
kidding.
and they're not being drugged, which is so weird. Like, they're coming home like nothing happened. They're not like distraught or have scabs on them or scratches. Like, it doesn't even look like they put up a fight. These cats are just like getting shaved, and they're acting like nothing happened. So someone is shaving these cats while they're wide awake. So John Carey is a window washer with a cat named Bo. Bo got clipped 4 times.
Oh
Four
no,
times in one
Bo.
month. John was onto something. He claims that his he claimed that his cat had a limp, and so he suspected that the person was not being very nice while manhandling these cats. Although this was only one report that a cat had maybe been injured during his shaving procedure.
Okay.
Bernice Montel was thinking about what she has seen out of the ordinary. She remembered a white van that was parked oddly in her neighborhood, and she said that was obviously the cat shaver, but nothing was
Obviously.
ever nothing ever came of that.
Did it smell like
Bernice
catnip?
Bernice takes catnip,
Sorry.
free catnip. I'm writing on the side. So Bernice takes this thought to the town council, and the town council was like, we're going to do our very best and take this very seriously and look into this oddly parked white van. Thank you, Bernice. So a year
Bernice.
so it's a year later now. Like nothing has happened. It's a year later.
Oh my
There was
God, these cats.
another there was another cat shaver copycat in Waynesboro, Virginia, in the United States. 7 cats were found shaved. So this was in 2017. The police in Virginia, they took this very seriously. Not
Wait,
in
wait, wait.
my
Are there
good
pictures?
I didn't look up any pictures.
I bet there are pictures of all these cats just turning up in this neighborhood, just shaved. Poor cats.
So Waynesboro, Virginia police, they were like, not in my good Christian neighborhood. This is not
Mm-mm.
going to happen. So they have a whole press release for this, and the oh my gosh, the captain of the police force, I don't know. He tells the press these cats were well groomed, they had collars on them. They had owners. They were well fed. So it's not like these cats are just, they're not the street cats that are
Right.
prowling around at night and asking for it. So our back to England, it is 2021. All of a sudden, there's a new wave of cat shavings.
Oh my God, COVID got everybody so bored.
So Andrea Wilson finds her cat with a fresh cut. So she takes to Facebook and she's like posts some pictures of her shaved cat Daisy. And some people were like, "Oh my gosh, this happened 5 years ago. It's happening all over again." And there's like other comments on her post that people were saying like, "Oh my gosh, my cat was shaved also. I had no idea." And so like there's this group of Facebook page that's like warning the people of the area, like, keep your cats inside because they are going to
Hide your
get
cats,
shaved.
hide your wife, because everybody gonna shave these cats up in here.
But what's weird is even with the ring camera and the CCTVs, the cat shaver has still never been caught.
What? Why does there even need to be a cat shaver? Why is this a thing?
So that is my live neighborhood story or live
I I love it. I love it.
Patreon.
That is
Thank you. I was so excited to share this with you.
oh, that was funny. That was cute. Um all right. Well, on a not as light note, um
Oh,
actually mine isn't very not light. Actually mine is kind of entertaining as well. Okay, so we talk about like, I was thinking about old Teddy Roosevelt and how he pops up in a lot of my stories. And I was like, I wonder if there's been any other like celebrity big famous people ghosts or whatever. And there
oh
has
yeah.
been. So I'm going to go
What?
over a couple of celebrity ghosts that have popped up over the years. So,
Okay.
in alphabetical order, yes, I alphabetize them by last name, not first name. Anyway, so the first one I have is Lucille Ball, aka Lucy. I love Lucy.
What?
Vitamina Vegemin. So, everyone loved Lucille Ball and her ghost, and it has been reported in more than one place. She passed away in her Beverly Hills mansion, and subsequent owners have reported mysteriously broken windows, voices heard from
What?
the attic, and furniture moving around her house in her I guess her old Hollywood home. But Lucy's ghost apparently loves to travel because her ghost has also been reported at the Hart Building on the Paramount Studios backlot where I Love Lucy was produced, and the
Yeah.
Jamestown Cemetery also in New York, which is where she was buried. So I guess she's been there as well.
Okay.
So that is I Love Lucy.
I
So the
love
next
that.
one I have is Al Capone. Al Capone served a total of 4.5 years at the maximum federal penitentiary, Alcatraz. If the stories are true, he really enjoyed his time there and likes to return in the afterlife. Scarface passed away in 1947 in Miami Beach, Florida, but there are stories that banjo music sometimes plays from his old jail cell at Alcatraz. That's not the only place, though. He allegedly used the Congress Plaza Hotel in Chicago, Illinois, as the headquarters for his and organization, and there have been multiple sightings of Capone there as well.
Oh.
My next one I have is a Joan Crawford. No. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Amy just sent me guys, you have to, we'll post these in the Patreon on Patreon. Amy just sent me the cats that the poor
Some of
cat.
them. I
Oh my
know.
god, they're not even like creative. There's not even like fun words. I put like can they put like a lightning bolt on one of their heads for like Harry Potter? Oh, these poor babies. They just look like they have like mange. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. It's just like clumps of hair gone in random spots. Those poor babies. We'll post those. Oh my god. So the next one I have is Joan Crawford,
Who is Joan
American act.
Crawford?
Good question. I don't know. It's probably
Okay.
way before our time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, American actress Joan Crawford has a warped legacy, and after her death, her adopted daughter, Christina Crawford, shocked the world with her heartbreaking story in the book Mommy Dearest. Years later, in 1989, Christina explained that, yeah, definitely before our time, because it
Yeah.
says years later in 1989. Christina explained the house she grew up in Brentwood was haunted and she saw things in the house. Joan went on to die in the home and things got weirder with spontaneous fires,
What?
primarily in the wall behind where Joan Crawford's bed used to be. Um, Once the Beverly Hills Fire Department spent 4 days there attempting to solve the mystery of the spontaneous fires that would break out of the walls, she said. The owners decided to have the house exorcised numerous times, and Christina later said every single family that has lived in that house has had horrible things happen: illness, alcoholism, addictions, relationship problems, and now, evidently, with the current owner, the walls are breaking out in flames. It would
Oh
not
my
surprise me
gosh.
in the least if the haunting spirit that is in the house is Joan Crawford. She was capable of real evil, Christina said. Who the hell is Joan Crawford?
I looked her up. She's a pretty American actress.
Oh, okay.
She's um
She's probably in like older films. Okay, yeah. So yeah, way before.
she
She's
died
got
in
black and white
1977.
she's got
Yeah.
black and white pictures, so
She died in 1977.
that's
Oh my
not, yeah,
gosh,
I
look at
guess
this
that's not that
picture.
old. Okay. Oh my god, she looks crazy.
I know.
She got like guns like right at her nips. Pew
I
pew.
wanted to see when she was born. It doesn't say when she was born. It says she was born in San Antonio, but not the date.
Oh, that's cool. She's probably like one of those people that didn't disclose her age.
Okay, well that's really annoying because like
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Yeah, that's interesting. We'd like to know how old you are.
Yeah, so we can judge you correctly.
Yeah. I feel like, wow,
All
she
these
died really
movies
young.
that she is says that she's in, I don't know any of these movies.
Cool. So American actress, not a commonly known one. Thank you. I'm glad.
No, she was. I know the name, but like
I know Cindy
1937.
Cindy Crawford? No. Who was the other Crawford?
Oh, I'm thinking of
Betty
Cindy
Crocker.
Crawford.
No, Brett. I was
That's
thinking of Betty
exact.
Crocker. That's
I
the cook. Betty
I
Crocker.
was thinking of Cindy Crawford is who I was thinking of. Oh,
Yeah.
she was born in. It says Joan Crawford was born March 23rd, 19 0. It says what 190 question mark.
Oh. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
Seems
so
like
it
evil.
sounds like
Maybe she's like evil. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, sorry.
Sets fires in people's walls. All right. So the next one you should definitely be familiar with, which I have briefly talked about this one before. Actually, I definitely talked about this one before, but I felt the need to go over it again.
Sure.
So Walt Disney.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
While there are several ghosts believed to haunt Disneyland, one of them is known as Walt Disney himself. There is even a photograph and video evidence floating around the internet, which I think I showed you that one or I sent you a picture
Yes.
of it at one point. It's like him like walking around like I think it was near Haunted Mansion. I can't remember. Or like
I
somewhere
don't remember
outside
that. I thought
near
it
there.
was I thought it was up in his apartment.
His fight, yeah, that one as well, but there was also
Oh.
one of him, like, there was, like, a mist that walked around somewhere outside around, like, some bushes or something, and I think it was near the Haunted Mansion, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So Walt died in 1966. He loved trains, and one former cast member named Daryl Wagner said of the Disneyland Railroad that circles the park, the train command center has a board that shows where the trains are on the track. Late at
Okay.
night, in the far corner, a train would show on the board and the whistle would blow, even though there was no train out there. The old guys used
Oh.
to say it was Walt's train. He shared another story. Lillian Disney, his wife, made sure that Walt wasn't seen smoking in public areas around kids, so he used to go out to the staircase behind the apartment to smoke. After Walt died, the security supervisor used to smell cigarette smoke back there almost every night. He used to hide to try to catch the smoker. Um, he never did, and he never found cigarette butts, but he always smelled fresh smoke. He finally concluded it was Walt sneaking his last smoke. Um, he's
Ah.
also been spotted all around the park at Fantasyland and the Haunted Mansion and in his old apartment above the fire station.
That's so cool.
He's still there.
He's still there.
Having his last stogie. Um, the next one is Harry Houdini, which oddly enough, I completely forgot. Like, not that I am fascinated with Harry Houdini, but I feel like that would be a really cool like thing to look into for Harry Houdini because he was a magician. So I don't know.
And
I don't
he
know. When
had
I
beat
think magician, I think a little bit paranormal. So
think so Houdini had beef with, I want to say it was Harrison Ford, not Harrison Ford. I forgot the guy's name, but he had beef with him. And I listened to a whole podcast about it.
interesting. Not Harrison
Yeah.
Ford though.
No, it wasn't Harrison Ford. I'm going to have to get
Hold
back
on.
to you on that one. It was interesting, though.
All right, so greatest magician of all time, Harry Houdini, died on Halloween night in 1926, but he planned to come back after death and promised his wife he would contact her in the afterlife. After he died, she organized a seance in their house in Laurel Canyon for the next 10 years before finally giving up and moving. But once she left, the house got weird and was eventually burnt down in a brush fire. It
Oh.
was restored, and the Houdini estate is now rented out for private events, and many have claimed they've caught a glimpse of Houdini wandering around the grounds in the restored home.
Oh. Okay. I found it.
Okay.
It was Houdini and Sherlock Holmes.
Ooh, I don't want to touch this one.
You broke up real bad.
I don't think I broke up. I'm just confused. I Oh man, I'm gonna sound really dumb for saying this.
It's okay.
Um, was Sherlock Holmes a real person?
Yeah.
No, he's fictional.
The author.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm not
I'm so
dumb.
dumb. Okay,
Okay.
it says the author of Sherlock.
I was like, I swear to God, I'm gonna sound so stupid, but I'm pretty sure Sherlock Holmes is fake.
I had to pull up the podcast, and it says the author of Sherlock Holmes series of books,
Okay.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and they had a beef with him
Okay.
and Harry Houdini.
I could see that.
Wow.
I could see that. Both very like kind of on the same level ish, but not. I don't know. Okay, so the next one we definitely know, Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
Everybody knows who that is.
I do.
She is holding her dress down. She is said to haunt the Brentwood home she was found dead in on August 4th,
Oh
1962,
no.
from an overdose, along with her beloved poodle, Math. What? Did
Math.
her poodle die? Oh no, the poodle wasn't dead. Okay, the ghost dog's cry is said to be heard from the outdoor courtyard
Oh.
and pool area, and Marilyn has been spotted all over the property. She doesn't like to stay at home though, because people have also reported sightings of Monroe spirit in the room of 1200 of the Roosevelt Hotel. Speaking of Roosevelt, the Hippodrome on the Santa Monica Pier is another rumored spot. There are reports of Marilyn showing up in the mirrors, with legends saying if you visit the Hippodrome late at night and watch the mirrors on the carousel, you can catch a glimpse of Monroe sitting on her favorite bench near the gift stand. Others have visited her crypt at Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park, hoping for a ghostly experience.
Oh. Yeah. That one's fun.
All right. Yeah. All right. Next couple ones are short. Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Elvis performed regularly at the Las Vegas Hilton from 1969 through 1976 before his death in 1977. Legend has it still hangs around. Legend has he still hangs around backstage as his former performance space.
Oh, you're
Next
just
one is
hanging
Anna.
out.
Just hanging out.
You sound like you're having a stroke.
That's how Elvis Presley sounds like, baby. Sorry. um,
That was embarrassing.
we're live, so I'm nervous. I'm gonna act. So I'm gonna embarrass myself. Next one is Anna Nicole Smith. Anna Nicole Smith spent
Oh.
her final hours at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, before her death in 2007. Since then, people have claimed to see her spirit wandering around the hotel lobby. And the last one I
Okay.
have is Amy Winehouse.
Oh,
When it comes,
Amy.
who is Amy Winehouse? I know who she is. Is she a
I
singer?
tried to make it. They tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yes. Well, well, is that how she died? Okay. When it comes to Amy Winehouse, her ghost has to find you. In 2011, the Sun reported that Pete Daughtry had fled to Paris after her ghost showed up at his London flat 3 or 4 times. And in 2018, her father said his daughter's spirit visited her family's home in Kent. Her spirit comes and it sits on the end of my bed. She just sits there and it looks like her with her beautiful face, and she looks at me. I say to her, "Are you all right?" because I get nervous with her being there. Mitch Winehouse said during an interview with The Sun, adding that soon after she died, she began to visit in the form of a blackbird.
Oh, interesting. That's
Yeah.
very on brand for her.
Yeah. Yep. And that is all I have. I
Those
could not
are
find any
fun.
other ones other than Teddy. Teddy visits lots of places. I know.
Yeah.
I'm so excited because I'm really excited for my next one that I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a good one.
Okay.
I
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
You're
That
welcome,
was
buddy.
fun. Okay. Here's my neighborhood story, real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a piece of paper and it's like taped to a thermostat and it's written in permanent marker. It says, I will straight up murder the next person who uses cool and fan together. Stop it.
What?
That's it.
Why would you use cool and fan at the same time?
Well, that's what they're saying. They will
Yeah,
murder the
like
next
come
person
on
that does
now.
it. You
Do
do
you
one or
know
the
how much
other.
electricity costs?
For
It's not
real.
cheap,
It's
especially when you
not.
use fan and cool at the same time.
Yeah, what the heck? Anyways, we're going to go because we got to go record our normal episode now. So,
Yep.
have you checked in on the neighbors?
What's with the neighbors?
Bree
Bree and
and
Amy
Amy
out.
out. Psh. We're almost there. Say hi to your cats for us. Meow.
And don't get dead.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.